Dream team.
No, I had some squads, Cole. I had some squads. So this was the 10th grade year. So 9th grade year, I told you we went to 16s and lost in the Elite 8. So the 10th grade year, we didn't play in the Adidas Super 64. We played in the Nike main event in Vegas. Man, we bust everybody else. We played guys from what's the boy, Kansas, the power forward that was cold.
Terrence Robinson?
No.
Nah, he a little.
These 07, 08 years.
Light skin.
What's the kid that played? They won a national championship.
That was Sharon Collins, you know.
Nah, this after them.
Nah, Sharon won the championship.
Power forward.
Maya.
It's about Ellis, I believe.
No, not Ellis.
The real Arthur.
The real Arthur. The muscle bound boy.
Power forward. Terrence Robinson. Went drafted. Top 5, right?
Is that his name?
Top 5. He went out, came out hard, didn't
He went.
he? He was like an undersized 4-man.
From Chicago. He won that. He like 6'8".
Not Sharon. He the point guard though. Sharon from Chicago too.
Yeah. So we playing them. We taxing folks. We taxing folks. Chris Brew's on this team.
Shooter.
Chris Brewer, man, I tell him, man, sit down on somebody. It's old. You know what I'm saying? Mario Bass was my general though.
Okay.
Mario Bass was my general. Like that's who started in the backcourt, Mario and Joe. Mario, Joe, Sampson, Tristan, and Black. That was my starting 5 right there. So we go all the way to the Final Four game of the main event and play Mac Nike team in Vegas.
Who they got? Who they got?
Man, they got Hardaway. Tim Hardaway son. Yeah. They got him. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember. The kids know the names. I ain't keeping up with the names.
Right.
So the kids knowing all these kids because they see each other. Yeah. So Tim Hardaway. The only thing I see is Tim Hardaway Sr. on the wall.
Right.
I see Antoine Walker in the stands because they alumni of Mac Irv.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So my parents and they parents, they jaw jacking. They jaw jacking. So they coach make a run. Mac Irv make a run. I call timeout. Going to timeout. He come on the floor. This how we eat. This how we eat. Okay. All right. So yeah. We come out. Bam! Joe get a dunk. Waffle get a dunk. Sampson hit a 3.
He's over now.
He called timeout. I go on the court. This how Memphis eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we lit. We looking at each other and half to it.
The parents.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Oh man, it's crunk up in there. Big E, Donna's daddy, man. He up in the stand just talking all kinds of trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the game lit. The beginning of the game lit. Man, we come out the timeout. We on another run. Man, Tristan, man, he got, so this the live period. Man, the wall got every major coach. That's my selling point. That's my selling
point. You in
point.
front of the coach.
Calipari, Bill Self, Coach K.
You can't beat these.
Coach, UCLA coach. Man, everybody at the game. Everybody at the game. It was about 100 coaches from the baseline all the way to the wall on this side, man. And
Are you interacting with these coaches too?
Man, at that time you couldn't.
No, you can't say that.
But as soon as the tournament was over with,
You can talk to them.
man, my phone was like, man, radar. Like radar, bro. I'm telling you. Like radar. Like, do. 901 864 0415. They were blowing my phone up.
Mike Jones.
So, I'm a,
yeah.
Same number.
hey, I'm a young buck then. I'm a young buck. So, you know, I'm on one. I'm on one. Like
You can get that. By this point, I know once they see, and I know when they come back, they telling everybody else. So now I bet everybody want to come play for you.
everybody want to come play for the Magic. Everybody want to come play for the Magic. In that game right there, I got kicked out. Christian Wofford got kicked out the game. Then I got kicked out the game. I'm a young buck. I'm hot-headed. This little white boy ref, man, he caught a tick. He double ticked. Christian got a double tick, and he came back and ticked him, so they made him out the game. I'm like, bro, you see all these coaches? Ain't nobody come to see you. Boo, tick me. I'm like, what you take me for? Boo, you out of here too.
Yeah, the vengeance.
Man, I said, oh man, for real. So I'm at the window like this. I called Sharon, cause Sharon was working at trying to see where he working at. I think UMass. He was at UMass.
Yeah, with the Kellogg.
Yeah, he was with Kellogg. So I'm calling Shy, what's the scope? He started picking up. I called my wife. I said, what's the scope? What's the scope? You know what I'm saying? Like, we winning. Then all of a sudden, I said, what's the scope now? We lose and we down, blah, blah, blah. I threw my assistant coach in that hot water. That was his first year.
Yeah, I was just asking who was the coach?
Manuel Burton was coaching. That was his first year. First year coaching. After the game, the kids like, Coach, you cannot do us like this no more. Coach Burton didn't know what the hell he was doing on his side. Coach Burton said, Coach, you can't put me like that. You can't do me like that.
That's a big game, too.
Coach, it was heated, Coach. It was heated.
Do that little preseason, Judge.
Man, heated, man. It was heated. But that was my selling point right there. So that's 2 years in a row. Joe getting exposure. Joe and T-Main made Rivals.com front page. Then Joe got ranked. See, at that time, 15U, they only did 7. Joe was 5.
I know people like.
So instantly went top 5.
Yeah, instantly went top 5. They ain't ranked but 7. They did 7. They did 7. Jerry Myers, Rival.com. He came to one game. Joe caught the ball at the elbow, did a reverse pivot, shot fake, real back middle, dunked on a 7-footer, had a write up that night. He sent me the link. I think IG had just started hitting. Boom. But Twitter was hot though. I had Twitter. So boom, I'm tweeting everything out. You know what I'm saying? So that was my sales pitch right there.
And they came.
They came. Everywhere we went, they followed. College coaches. Even the one when we played y'all over at the Defense Center, college coach.
Oh, for sure.
College coach was crazy one.
We got blew out, but before it deep,
they came.
So they kind of see. I knew they kind of see Joe.
If they come to see, but this is the thing. If they come to see him, they see everybody else. So now you just gotta show them that you know how to play the game the right way. Show what you can do. If you can facilitate, you can shoot, you can rebound, you can defend. Or why don't you just go and be a complete basketball player? You know what I'm saying? So that was my selling point right there. So we didn't finish the summer with all them. Kids got hot.
No balls.
So yeah,
Ain't enough shots.
So I know they probably hating on Joe at this point. Joe getting all the attention. Joe getting all the love.
Joe wasn't getting all the attention. He wasn't even the leading scorer. That's what
Who the leading scorer?
My Drakers was.
Oh, Drake.
My Drakers was the leading scorer, and he was the one giving us all the flack. And we was in Nashville. And I said, my Drakers was just talking about blah 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 blah. I said, my Drakers, man, you're the leading scorer. Cause I had Joe change his whole game. Cause the summer before that, when we lost to Mac Irvin, he was like, man, you gotta give me some help. So that's another reason why I went and got all them players.
I guess.
He said, man, I need some help. So I went and got him. And I said, but this is what I told him. Your role gotta change.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be bucket.
Now you gotta be a general.
You gotta be a general. You gotta be a facilitator.
Just go when you need to.
Yeah. So, and then he wore number 7 at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
He wears number 1 all the time. Guess who wanted to wear number 1? My Drakers. So we let my Drakers wear number 1. Joe wore number 7. You know what I'm saying? And it was just, and Todd Mayo had some issues, other issues, you know what I'm saying? So all those cats left after we went to Bob Gibbons. When we got back, so my Drakers left, Tank left, Tim Pete left, Todd Mayo left. They left. That's when that we played M33M at the Fence Center.
I don't know.
Played them in the Fence Center.
Cause it's like once you lose, then you got more folks still coming in too.
Yeah.
Cause you ain't missing nothing. You lost all them, you still had Joe, Chris, Carlos, Black, Chris Brewer.
I picked up another McDonald All-American.
Who that?
Jalon Kendrick.
Oh, Joe.
With the one with the old miss.
No, he went to Kansas.
He went to Memphis.
Then
Transferred to Ole Miss. Finished at UNLV.
I'm thinking about
What
Zach
happened? I
Henry.
heard
My
like
bad,
a
I'm
story.
thinking about Zach Henry.
One of the story about him and Joe getting into it or something
Yeah.
in Memphis.
First day.
When did going back to Joe? Like when did Memphis come in the picture for Joe as far as college selection? I know he was an All-American McDonald's. He made his name at that point. Like I know Nick, he thinking about, man, I'm trying to get to the next level, but at the same time, I'm trying to eat because we.
Well, y'all know at that time Calipari was at Memphis. All right, so it was almost like heaven in your backyard.
Calipari won him though, right?
Right. Calipari won it. Calipari met with Joe, Adonis, and Tari. He didn't meet with Chris.
Okay.
He didn't meet with Chris.
But Chris had offers though. For sure.
Chris had offers.
Okay.
But Chris' goal was
Go to Memphis.
play for Memphis. He wanted to play for Calipari. All right. But he wasn't recruiting. He wasn't recruiting Chris. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of figured because Chris was real laid back. You know what I'm saying? So that was one conversation me and Chris had. Like, Chris, you gotta get out your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Because really, Chris is a hell of a defender. Man, Chris could sit down on your ass.
Chris could be one of the greats for real. He could have been one of the greats.
Defend and score.
Yeah.
Chris got everything you need.
Man.
But like you said, like it was that aggression, like you want to see out of Chris. He had everything you probably can ask for as a basketball player.
Right. So Calipari was like, Cowboy, I want to meet with. Before we went to Vegas, he wanted to meet with them 3 and their parents. And we all met in Cal office.
Together.
No, separately. Can't meet with all 3 of them. We did separately.
You in there for all the meetings?
Yeah, I'm in there with all the meetings. I'm sitting down in every meeting in Cal getting his spiel. He offered all 3 of them. Right before, so 2 days before the flight needed to go to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? He offered Joe, Tariq, Adonis.
A year behind.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I know they on the plane like, oh, Memphis is Calipari.
So at that time, I ain't gonna lie, their offers was going crazy anyway. But like the only offer Joe didn't get was North Carolina.
Duke too?
And
He got Duke.
Yeah, he got Duke. And he didn't get North Carolina and he didn't get UCLA. Them the only 2 blue bloods he didn't get. UCLA, like, South kid ain't gonna come to the West. You know what I'm saying?
He probably won't fit in with them anyway. You think so?
All right. I'm trying to see who was coaching back then. I can't even remember.
That's it. Westbrook had just left.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Adonis had every offer.
Oh, yeah, we know that.
Yeah, Adonis
Show.
every. Yeah, we just went to Vegas and won everything. That was
Remember y'all did that.
that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy.
And on that team, y'all had.
That team right there,
Yeah.
the Vegas team,
Yeah.
Joe, Donis, Jalon, Black, Carlos, Precio, Boo, Marquise Wilson. I think that's it. Chris Crawford.
Who was the starter?
I started Jalon, Joe, Adonis, Chris, Tart.
In the bench, a whole nother.
Yeah, they were ugly right there.
Carlos' role changed, but he like fitted. He was perfect. Go sit down on the forwards. Like so if you know them, like Black was the only tallest. He was taller. You know, he was 6'8". Yeah, 6'8", 6'7". Jalon 6'6", 6'7". Adonis 6'6". Carlos 6'5", 6'6". They guarded 6'10s. The whole 6'10s. Like,
Putting on.
cause we was sitting down on folks like Joe, Chris, Boom, Aparicio, man. Adonis guarded 1 through 5. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Everybody was scrappy too.
yeah. Like we just D'd up. Then they all was buckets. All of them can get a bucket.
For sure.
All of them get a
At any
bucket.
point. So you win that championship in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know people coming at you left and right now.
Left and right. Left and right. Left and right.
Cause by this point you done seen it, and now you done won it. What you thinking, Nick?
Let's go back and do it again.
Did you ever do it again?
I went back to the championship game. I didn't win though.
But you got back.
I got back.
Yeah, like Hamilton.
I got back. And that team, Coach, that team was almost more loaded than the first team.
Cause you now who? Cause it was Joe last one. So who come after Joe?
Chris Jones. Andre Hollins. Nino Johnson. Marvin Williams.
Damn. Yeah, some dogs right there.
Karel Davis.
My boy.
He a Chris.
Joseph Northington.
Joe North. Well, you in Melrose, then?
Yeah, Miro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cam Golden. Sniper.
Ridge Way.
Cam with a snipe.
Snipe. Hey, Snipe.
Lefty.
Sniper.
So you load up again.
Oh, Bradley. Jareka Bradley.
You're from East.
Yeah. He was on the second team. No, he graduated with Joe now. He's on the second team because he was gonna go to a prep school.
Okay. Man. So you really like the Calipari AAU in the season?
Man, it was cold. I ain't gonna lie. It was
Dream team.
cold. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't tell me it can't be done.
Oh, it can be done for sure. So how long you been with after AAU? What's going on? Joe, they all got signed.
So what I'm doing?
Yeah, what you doing at this point?
Training.
Still trying.
Running the best fall league ever. Super 80 fall league.
In the season.
It's a lot of links on there. Every top player came through. We started out CBL.
Okay, I remember.
Started out CBL.
Cause that Mississippi Boulevard.
Mississippi Boulevard. Ridgeway first.
Ridgeway
first.
I remember when it was at Mississippi Boulevard.
Yeah.
That's when I caught on.
Yeah, we started off at Ridgeway High School. We did a draft. A draft. It was like
So this Thad now, this first year, this Thad now.
Talk about that.
nah.
Hey,
Yeah.
we gotta talk about that. Nah, they playing.
Sean Williams, CBL was a draft.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Williams, Thaddeus Young, man, all them dudes. Michael Rice.
White boy Michael Rice.
Yeah.
Shooting that jump.
Man.
That was.
So you care about the city in basketball for sure.
Yeah, facts.
You done seen a lot of players. You done helped a lot of players.
Carter helped kids that didn't play for me.
Now that's big.
I done made phone calls for kids that didn't put a Magic uniform on.
They need to go to college.
Then put a Hamilton uniform.
And you also got players who got former players. I feel like kind of ungrateful. Kind of feel like you got over on them or something. Like how? Like you put a player in a situation for them to win. It's up to them at that point.
Facts.
And so they feel like, okay, I ain't make it. They looking for somebody to blame.
It ain't you.
Who you think? They gonna point fingers.
But you not doing anything to stop them though.
I'm not. I ain't doing
You
nothing.
just doing what you supposed to do.
I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. All I can do is lead you to the water.
Make it drink.
I can't make you drink.
Did you receive backlash from any of their parents?
No,
It's just the players themselves.
the city. The city. But it ain't the whole city. It's the circles of the kids. Then it's the haters. It's the haters like, why I'm the only team that practices at Defense Center. You know what I'm saying? Go get you a team and get you where they recruiting your kid. Then you can get in
You
there.
can do the same thing.
Yeah. So, I just,
But you know the truth.
I just felt like I was blessed.
Right.
I believe in God. I leave everything on God, and He just blessed me. I did everything. I felt like I did everything the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on your podcast, letting everybody know, Cowboy didn't take a dime out of 5 McDonald's All-Americans.
And you eat. To be honest, when you hear stories from other players and all this, man, folks getting $300,000-400,000. Like.
Out them going to college.
You really could look at it like, man, what I could. Why I can't eat too?
No, I could have ate.
Yeah.
No, I could have ate.
So without
I had stories, bro.
Without saying no names, we just need. we ain't gonna say no names. We gonna say no names.
We ain't gonna say no names.
Right.
We gonna say no
What's the
names.
biggest bag you done offer to get somebody to a college?
So I had an offer to where if Joe, Adonis, and Tari came to their school, I won't have to work another day in my life.
What you say?
I can't do that.
You can't make. Yeah, that ain't no decision. Yeah.
I can't do that.
Was this a big university?
Oh, Power 5. Power 5.
Then you got people so far as they'll go behind your back and holler at the kid themselves.
For sure.
They'll try to cut you out.
Man, look. Right now, people got paid, and it wasn't me.
You ain't taking nothing.
And they went to Memphis. Cole, my whole team went to Memphis.
For sure.
The whole team went to
Chris,
Memphis.
Tari, Joe.
Because if you were looking for it for yourself,
Yeah.
you would have been in Memphis too.
You would have been
That's
on the
okay.
staff somewhere.
I ain't even have to be on the staff. So what I'm saying is, all my kids went to Memphis. And my family, man, we stayed in a nice house. At that time, I hit a hard time. We had to downgrade to an apartment. But all my kids went to Memphis, but everybody said I got paid.
But it ain't showing.
And
It ain't showing.
And they don't know
Pay
during
you
this
to,
time.
you know.
You going through your own stuff.
Right.
I'm going through my own
You
stuff.
got life still.
helping
You
them out.
married. You do all this. You a married man.
Man, look,
You got your own family.
I got my own family. Like my wife at that time, man, was like my backbone because she was with me through this whole thing. Like I said, we ain't have no sponsor money.
So these are out of pocket.
This
Fundraising out of pocket. Like when Joe finally got to where he wanted to go, like he broke out at the Reebok U camp.
Mm-hmm.
He had to get to the breakout camp first. Man, me and Tim Pete dad drove up there, took Tim Pete and Joe up there. You know what I'm saying? He made the top 5 out of they took 5 people out of 125 kids to go to the Reebok U camp.
And he went top 5.
made top 5.
He made top 5.
Bad boy.
He made top 5.
He's a bad man.
That nigga was mentally locked in. You had to be, bro.
125.
Man, it's tough. Joe one of them ones, y'all. If y'all didn't know,
Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson one of them ones.
So at this camp, who in their top 5? John Wall,
Mm-hmm.
Joe Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the other 3.
Just
They
them
crazy.
big
2 guards.
I don't
No,
remember.
Joe and John Wall.
That's when they linked up. You know what I'm saying? They linked up. They clicked up. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the Reebok U was in Philly. I had to get him there. I didn't go,
But you got him there.
but I got him there. I had to make sure he get there.
That's real. A lot of people ain't like it.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't go.
Yeah.
Most handlers gotta be there on the side, woo woo. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no handler.
Handle your business.
I'm just trying to help the kids get where they trying to go. I ain't go. I'm hearing it, but I'm hearing it from him though. He getting on my ass while I ain't come.
Yeah.
Just don't know, man.
Cause everybody else handlers are there,
He feel left out, kind of proud.
and they messing with his minutes.
So
So the first game, they messing with his minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he called me. He was like, "Man, why you ain't come?" Woo, woo. I was like, "Man, I can't come. My family." Woo,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you there now.
You know what I'm saying? I got you there. I said I was gonna get you there. Then I got you there. I said, "This is what you need to do, though.
Mm-hmm.
When you get back in, you better do everything not to come back out."
What you said?
So after that, shit, history was real. The man took that at 8. He took that at 8.
You done seen a lot of people come out this city. You done seen a lot of them don't make it.
Yeah.
Now you coaching
I'm coaching.
at your alma mater,
Alama.
where you won the first state in the history.
Facts.
Now you the head coach.
Yep.
What's that feeling like?
Man, it's a blessing
Walking this building every day.
every day. Where I walk.
Where you are, same hall,
Same hall.
in the gym,
Yep. Same locker room.
and you in the same office, coach.
I got Coach A office.
That's crazy.
So,
Hey, that's wild.
you know, I think it was a coach before Lord. It was a coach before Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Lord Williams. And it was Coach A.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Keelan Lawson.
Mm-hmm.
Todd Day.
Mm-hmm.
Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Then me.
Okay.
So what's that? 7 coaches.
In history.
They all don't get a state. You said it's hard to get one.
Todd got a state.
Oh, he got one with the losses.
Okay.
Keelan got one.
Will got
Coach A got one.
Mm-hmm.
Keelan got one. Todd got one. Will got one.
That's up to you.
It's up to me. I was 1 game away this year to going there.
Man, 1 game.
1 game away to get into the state.
Literally.
I got one question to ask you. Where did the name Cowboy come from?
Man, Coach A, Coach Henry.
Okay.
They gave me a name. My 10th grade year. Like, a bow-legged,
Mm-hmm.
then I could shoot.
Okay.
So, walk like a cowboy, shooting them pistols.
Yeah.
I could shoot. You know what
Gotcha.
I'm saying? So that's where the cowboy name.
Yes.
So that's where it came from. I don't think A lot of people don't even know my real name, for real.
That's what I
Like,
said.
for
We know
real.
he's Cowboy.
Yeah.
I had to, do
Don't
my
nobody
research,
know,
but
don't nobody know Eric Robinson.
here we go. Ain't no Cowboy.
Yeah, so now, when people say, when you Google it, it's Eric Cowboy Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
It's a list. That's part of my, when I was in it, when I go get kids from out of town, so Google my name.
Right.
Just Google it.
Eric Cowboy.
You know, one of my college coaches from Compton. I want to say he was with the Compton Magic. Coach Grace.
That's my guy.
Yeah, Coach Grace was my coach at San Francisco.
Yeah, Coach Grace is my guy.
He just got a head coaching job down there somewhere. I think in Cali, prep school.
Prep school. Yeah. He was at Centennial.
Yeah. He was just at Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
He was just working coaching over there. Shout out Coach Grace.
Who you want to see on Ballers on the podcast?
I want to see Penny.
Come on, P.
Come on, Penny.
Come on, P.
Come on, Penny.
I want to see Penny.
Come on, Penny. Well, we're going to wrap this up, Coach. I appreciate you. I done got any more knowledge and, get to know you more because I know about the coaching and, how you bring the players up, putting on for the city. And I want to appreciate you, give your flowers now because you a legend in the GOAT.
Yes,
I appreciate it.
Eyes, my guy. So we're going to wrap this up. Another episode of Ballers Only Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. Feel it, ball hard. Micey.
What's up? We out.
Hey, we out. Appreciate you, Cal.
Yes, sir.